Hey guys, Prepper Nurse 1 here. So, I didn't do a video yesterday and I'm going to explain why. Let me show you first here. Let's see. Where did I put my flashlight? Oh, here it is. Alright. I've already disconnected everything. There's all my cables and my screws and stuff like that. And right now I'll show you this here first. What I did is these wires are for my solar panel, so I've already disconnected those, the positive and the negative out of here. Okay. As you will see over here, I have a brand new inverter. So I actually jumped it up from a 1500 watt to a 3000 watt 6000 surge inverter, because wired up the new batteries. As you see, got all 8 batteries that are together now. Okay. Wired up the new batteries, and I wired them up wrong. And as soon as I plugged it into the inverter, it fried it. I mean, it fried it. And I was just like, I was so frustrated. You have no idea. I was very frustrated. And so it's very disheartening when you destroy your own crap because of being stupid. But what are you going to do? So you live and you learn. So I'm going to, right now, I'm going to wire the batteries up. And so, actually, I may do that and have you guys watch me do that. So I'm going to do it the right way this time. So let's see what we got here. And what I'm probably going to do here is let's see. Okay. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to start you just look. I took a picture so I can see the right way to do this. So I'm going to look at my camera real quick here in my gallery. Alright, let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this end. I'm going to run all my negatives together. Okay, so they're all going to be in a series together, and then in the center, from the positive to the negative, tie that there. Positive to negative, tie that there. This positive to this negative, then this positive to this negative. Okay, and then what I'm going to do on the outside, I'm going to run from the positive down here. Okay, and I'm going to go all the way down to the positive on the other end and tie them all in a line. So what I'm doing is I'm making 4 12-volt batteries, and this way it'll all be tied in together. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm just looking at this here because actually I can probably show you this picture. I pulled it off of YouTube, and it's a picture of how the guy wired his up, and he only has 6. But and I had if you can see up above, I wrote how to wire 8 Trojan batteries, but he's got 6, so it's just the same concept. It's just 2 more batteries. So what I'm going to do now, and then when I hook up my other stuff, my inverter and my solar panels back in there, they're going to get hooked into the both of the positives are going to go at the very positive far end, and both of the negatives are going to go at the negative far end. So let me go ahead and get started with this. So I'm going to start with, let me get my flashlight here so I can, where did I put it? Okay, so I hope you guys can see this. But right here, I have a positive, and this side is a negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me just look at this again just to be sure how I'm doing this, make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, so this to that. Okay, so I'm going to take this positive here to this negative here, Okay. Get a couple bolts on there. Okay, so what that's doing is making these two 6-volt batteries one 12-volt battery. Okay, so now what I'm going to do next, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go from, this is a positive terminal, to a negative terminal. Let me just see how long. And I'm going to get a couple more of these. Alright, now obviously I'm going to tighten all these down. Right now I'm just hand tightening them. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to go from the positive to the negative. Now I'm going to show you this when I get this wired up. I'm going to show you a close-up of it so you guys can see what I did and how I did it here. But I'm basically now I hope I have enough screws for everything. We're going to find out, aren't we? Okay. Now, let's see, one. Okay, now I'm going to look at this. Okay, so let me show you this first, so you guys can see this. I'm going to bring you up right up here. So I took the positive to the negative, positive to the negative, positive to the negative, positive to the negative. So now what I've done is I've made these batteries, instead of 6-volt batteries, now they're 12-volt batteries. Okay, so I tied them together. So let's see how that's right on there. Okay, so now I'm hoping that I get enough. Let me just look at this real quick. Okay, so I got 1, 2. So if I do that to that, that to that. I don't think I got enough cables, guys. Crap, I'm going to have to go buy more cables. That's not good. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to need more cables and I'm going to need more bolts. That's fantastic. So let me just see. So I'm going to go 1 to 1. Let me go, there's 2, and then there's 3. Yeah, so I got to go downtown. Crap. Alright, so I'm going to just leave this here for now. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tighten these down. What I have to do next, like I told, what I was explaining to you, so this is going to be a 2-part video, okay? So what I got to do next, I'm going to be taking this negative to this negative, this then from that negative to that negative, then from that negative to that negative, okay? And I'm going to do the same thing in a series on the positive side. So it'll tie them all together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my negative and positive off of there. So the positive will go at the far end here. The negative will come to the far end over here. The farthest point, that's where you want to go, your farthest points, okay? Then off the inverter, I'm going to do the same exact thing. My positive is going to go down to that corner. My negative is going to go down to that corner. And then I'm going to take another negative and I'm going to wire it in here. I'm going to bring it up and around. And I'm going to bring it over into my bus bar over here so it's grounded. If you can see that right there, right into there. So that's what I got going on. So now I have to go run to town. So I shall return. All right, Prepper Nurse 1 out.